What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Blockchain Babe. What's going on, guys? It's been forever, as always, as per usual. But as I always come back on the greatest foot that there can be, shout out to Warren.Finance. I got into it on the 22nd day, so a couple days after the launch, and I'm glad that I did put my funds inside of Warren.Finance back then because gratefully it is paying off so well. I'm excited about the project. I'm always looking at the screen, the little Warren. He's just so cute. Anyways, let's talk about the mechanics of what it is. So this is a ROI platform which pays you out in your interest with different bonuses. Right now, I am making 3.87% daily. And as a base, that comes from this 2% right here on my investment inside of my staking portion. And then here is the liquidity part. That is the total value lock right here. And then my hold. This is for me holding and not selling. But every time that you sell, your hold amount restarts over. So I haven't sold any of my tokens. I have rebonded and restaked them, as you can see right here. I think this probably was a data. Yeah, I rebonded these earnings here and then paired them with some die wrap PLS, made this one and rinse and repeated and did the same thing and put some more fresh capital with this stake right here. So now I have $58 accumulated right now at, like I said, the 3.87%. And I'm debating on if I'm going to take those profits or am I going to put them back into my bonding portion over here and stake it some more, because I'm trying to get my bag up inside of this protocol because I only got 27,000 and I want more than that, because the more you make or the more tokens that you have, of course, the more passive income you'll receive on your available balance. So if you already been in Warren.Finance, I'm just doing it for the people that may check out my video. Sorry for the long outdrawn, but it's going to be quick. So pretty much here, you have to zap in your tokens of whatever one you have. I have PLS. Whichever one of these tokens you can use to zap, and it will give you the LP token of direct PLS. You use that, you'll create the bond, and then from there, once that is created, it'll show up down here in your purchase. Then you'll go here to stake. It'll show up right here. Boom, the warrant will show up. You'll pair it, make sure that you have enough of the LPs inside of your wallet, and then you'll stake it and it will come down here. So I've been in it for a little sec, like I said, since 22 days, and the TVL is up 1.2 million%, guys. Listen, this is like the all-time high for the TVL, and I am so glad to be here because this is paired with Wrap Pulse, meaning that Pulse is staying crazy tremendously. Okay, now I done pulled up the chart. I was the when in doubt zoom out just to see where we are, and Pulse have been pumping. Okay, Pulse chain token has been doing its thing. As you can see, there's been some crazy buys. There's rumors of, the SAC wallet coming over across the bridge, millions and millions coming over, to be integrated onto this bridge. And the native token is Pulse Chain. So off the rip, they're going to have their funds inside of the Pulse Chain token because it's the gas fees. So we just gonna zoom in on this a little bit more just to see this green candle. Green candles. So this is when I purchased some more posts. I bought some more, and I'm wondering, are we going to make it above the SAC rate? It's looking pretty good. It's like on a nice little upward climb. People are taking their profits, and that's what you want to see. You don't just want to see a boom straight up to the top, because guess what goes up must come down, and you want to see that healthy organic profit taking and buys. All right, and you can always go through deck screener and see, it's just green 15,000, and it holds, right? Speaking of selling, Warren with this die is they're calling it the sword and the shield mechanism. Basically, on your left, you have the stability of the shield, and then you have the Warren, you have the wrap PLS on your right, which will fluctuate up and down with inside the price. But once we get that price appreciation, it goes all the way up, and once it goes down, it has that stable flooring of the die to where it's not as volatile versus if it was to be paired with something else, or if Warren was to be its own native reward token wrapped with pulse. It would, you know what I'm saying, the volatility will be so much more, but because it's with a stable token, it lessens the blow on the TVL, the price action, and everything like that. So they did an amazing job. Trust me, this protocol is mathematically sought out, thoroughly went through. It's safe food. I'm enjoying it. I can go to sleep at night knowing that Warren is going to be here. Okay. So there have been some updates to Warren.Finance, which is the chart. So that way, if you don't want to go to Deck Screener, because I know on my side of Deck Screener, it doesn't show up until I actually click on it. But here, I don't have to worry about that anymore because we want to see this price action of Warren. Even is going to automatically go up because the mechanics of it is to where if someone sells, the liquidity automatically buys that same amount, so it's just going to always fluctuate up 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 because of the buy mechanism. I think it might be buy and burn, which will cause it to keep going up and to the right, which is what we like. Okay. Let's see. Here, another update with the 41%. So basically, when you create a bond and you zap and you do all that good stuff, you have the option now to split your LPs in half versus doing like the 50, and then you have to rational out like, oh, how much of my LP, say for example, if you put $1,000 in there and you want to know, you do a 50% because the LP has to be equal, right? Well, if you do a 50%, then you're going to be over and you might have less of the wrap of the LP, and then you have to install more LP, do the zap, do that. Trust me, I know because I had to do it. Well, shout outs to the team because they have mathematically put it there to where no matter how much you invest, whether it's 100, 5,000, 1,000, 100,000, whatever it is going to automatically sell 41% of it into Warren, and then the other 59% is going to be available. So once you go over here to stake, you already have those LPs inside of your wallet at an accurate rate that will allow you to, boom, put your money down here and start earning your percentage. So I haven't sold anything as of yet. I may take profits this weekend, and when I do, I will be going right back to 2.77% on my stakes right here, which is so freaking amazing. Okay, like 2.77%, and then within like the next 5 days, if I was to sell today, I would be 5 days, I'll be back at 3%. And then thus moving forward back up to 4%. So this is just bananas crazy. Like once you start tapping in and doing the math and coming up with a strategy on Warren.Finance, you will really see and be like very meticulous on how you are placing your bonds, your stakes, whatever the case may be. So it's so many different things to talk about when it comes to this. Because you're automatically, when you do each stake, each one of these are set for an income of 175%. So when you're getting more of the APRs or the percentages up here, you're still going to get paid out 175% regardless on each stake. But when the APR is higher, you're going to get it faster. You see what I'm saying? So it ain't like, oh, I'm getting 3% and blah, 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 blah. No, either you're going to get it within the amount of days. If you just stay at a base of, say, 2%, it's still going to give you 175 at the end of that state. If you're receiving it at a 4%, you're going to get it quicker than somebody that's receiving it at 2%, but it's still going to be 175%, which means throughout the year, you have more than 9.125 times to make a stake on one investment. You see what I'm saying? Like, say if I was to just use this one right here and I took my available once it became inactive or I claimed it or whatever, and I wanted to reinstall that back into the system, I'll be able to do that 9+ times because of a 40-day increment, because that's like the max 40 days. But if I have a high APR and with post chain going up, this liquidity bonus goes up to 2. Even if I was to sell on my hold, I would automatically be getting a 4%. Like, say if we had 3.5 million in TVL, I'm sure that this bonus is going to be at 2%. Like, it's only been around for, I think it's 26 days, 25 or 26 days. So imagine sometime around March, April, or something like that, you're going to be at 2% here and a base of 2% here. This right here fluctuate based on whether you're selling, and this is based on how much money you put inside of the platform, based on this amount right here, this 153,129 tokens, you'll get an extra 0.5%. So all of these are going up 0.5%. Your hold is going up every 24 hours. This is going up based on how much liquidity is in there, and that's at a 0.1%. So that's double of what these two are. I mean, this is crazily insane. um I try to think of different strategies of how I can maximize my position here. But I'm telling you, if Warren lasts for a minimum 6 months to a year, you can truly, truly come up off of this project and being a responsible profit taker. Shout out to Stunner Breezy. He cashed out like, I think $5,000 or something, like 48 $5,000, whatever, and he done it in such a way to where the price is up right now. So when he does take those profits, it doesn't crash or hurt the TVL. Those are the type of investors that are inside of this protocol. Shout out to the community, because people are taking their profits, don't get it twisted. And they're reinvesting, and that's another thing that I'm watching for too, as I see everyone making their videos, and I'm trying to see, are they reinvesting in here? Are they just GN and taking out their funds? And no, they're actually being proactive about Warren.Finance. I absolutely love it. I like the community. The Telegram is good. It's bomb. Go over there, have some fun, play with the stickers, tap in, get in tune, ask questions. It is a lot of knowledgeable people inside of Warren.Finance. We mostly have been around for a while, so we have knowledge of crypto and whatever, whatever, whatever. Yeah, Warren.Finance, get my highest regards. And shout out to the Brain Gang, my guys. And yeah, that's pretty much it for Warren.Finance. I will make some other videos, and this is just to timestamp everything and put it on record just so I can see my progress throughout the platform. This is not financial advice for you. This is what I am doing. And if you're liking what you're seeing on your screen and you want to be involved, you can type down in the comments. However, we can work it out from there. But shout out to Post Chain, the blockchain. I am so excited about this, y'all. I ain't finna lie. Like, we're still below the SAC rate. So I have more tokens than what I originally sacrificed for in the beginning for a cheaper price. Like, this is just a great time to get inside of Pulse Chain. This is the native token. If you had the chance to, be in Ethereum before it was what it is today as a blockchain, or AVAX or BNB, any of them, this is the opportunity to do it here. It's been real, you guys. I hope that you are enjoying, well, I know that you are enjoying Warren.Finance just as much as I am. And I appreciate you listening to me as long as you have. Stay up, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye. Mwah.